The news was shocking to people right across this province. A man who killed all three of his children in cold blood, released on escorted leave from a psychiatric hospital without any public warning. Well, now the federal government wants to change the rules that critics say allow killers like Alan Schoenborn an early taste of freedom. Senior reporter Lisa Rossington with the story.
There is fear here, and it's real. He is a danger to himself, to others, and mostly to my cousin Darcy.
Stacey Galt thinks killer Alan Schoenborn isn't done settling the score. At a press conference, Galt was blunt. If Schoenborn is released from the psychiatric hospital in Port Coquitlam, she believes he will kill his ex-wife, Darcy Clark.
I know that once he is released, she will perish. He's been obsessed with her. He will not let her go.
Schoenborn was found not criminally responsible for the 2008 murders of his three young children. Every year, Schoenborn is allowed an annual review so he can pitch for his release. The federal government says changes to the criminal code are coming next year.
Our reforms will lengthen the time between hearings in order to protect victims from having to appear before annual hearings to relive their nightmares and torment.
I have to relive this every year. And I don't like reliving this. I don't like thinking about the way the children were murdered constantly. I don't like to think about all these things, but I have to.
The new legislation is expected to make it more difficult for doctors to release mentally ill offenders.
I hope that as a community we're notified, through our RCMP or the proper authorities are notified. I don't think it needs to be put on the front page of the paper. However, we need to know what's going on in our community.
Residents in the Tri-Cities were stunned last year to learn Schoenborn had already been granted escorted leave. Darcy Clark has been preparing for another review hearing for her ex-husband.
Every year, she can't heal. She can't get better. She can't move on.
Alan Schoenborn's hearing has been rescheduled for February, only because his lawyer is ill. Lisa Rossington, CTV News, Vancouver.